Hey everybody, it's me over Jones back with a new video. Don't let the Marxists demoralize you. Welcome back. I'm back in my office. It's finally cooler outside. Like we might get some rain. We did get a lot of rain earlier. Unfortunately, left my truck windows open because I wanted the humidity to vent out, and the seats got wet. So the seat's kind of wet right now. But I got something in me to do a video. So we've been checking out a lot of stuff's been going on. On alternative news networks. A lot of different people on YouTube that I get to watch. Jericho Green, Tim Pool, Salty Cracker. Who else? Every now and then, Steven Crowder. Sometimes Yankee Marshall. Let's see if I can think of anyone else. But just from watching a lot of the stuff that's been going. Anthony Brian Logan. Gotta mention him. Conservative twins, the Hodge twins, and they've been reporting, and many others. They've been reporting on a lot of stuff that's been going on in Portland, in Seattle, and now Minneapolis. The last thing I've seen coming out of Minneapolis. Oh, and also Louisville. I'm gonna include them in this too. Last thing I see out of Minneapolis, because they go to get rid of the police force. The local police department is telling people, be prepared to give your stuff up. So the robber comes to jack you. Be prepared to give up your phone, your wallet. I guess they didn't want to say give up your butthole too, but they might as well have said that because you know what these people want. You can't automatically assume they just want your property. But these I was telling a friend of mine. I said I wish someone would tell me to give my stuff up like that to a robber. It's no, I'll laugh right in their face if someone would have suggested I do something like that, because that's silly, that's asinine. Um, so there are people, and thankfully there are people forming militias in areas of Minneapolis. You think what you want about a militia. You say maybe it's too, there's no central authority, but that may be actually a good thing. Maybe it's good that they regulate them. They're regulators. They have to regulate themselves as well as other people. Hopefully, they won't need moderators. And you guys who are friends of history, recognize the reference. But that's good. That they're standing up. They're going to start trying to protect their neighborhoods. Now Seattle and Portland, I don't know what to say about those places. They're definitely falling, into a steep decline, in terms of all the explosives, the fires, the riots, and the people there. They seem to want that because they don't want police around. So I mean, I guess they're not really. I guess many of them are in the open, aren't really complaining about what's going on with all these riots and everything. I know one guy who had a vest bought from him by his grandma, who turned out to be a Trump supporter. He claimed, this is stupid. He claimed that someone gave him. They said it was a sparkler, or it was like one of those fireworks that just spins and shoots bright lights. I said, you gotta be kidding me. No, this guy, he's either incredibly stupid or he's lying. He said it was like a big yellow tube, I think with some blue paint on it or something like that. I said, no, you knew full well that was an explosive. All right, don't front. I'd rather him admit that he knew it was explosive than to act like he's just a complete dumbass. But yeah, these places, it's nuts. Then they had the shooting in Texas, in Austin. Garrett, I forgot his last name, Garrett, but he was just, he brought that thing. That whole matter was it was a ball of bad decisions. First of all, you did he did an interview beforehand, basically claiming that the people who are not wanting them to come out there are pussies and not going to do anything about it. And was like he was talking as if he was looking for a fight. Then he has a quadruple amputee girlfriend, taking her out there during a protest. I was like, listen, if I was someone in his position, I would not be caught dead out doing stuff like that. I got someone who's dependent on me, to take care of them. And he brought his AK, which I'm not complaining about that. But the thing is, if you went so far as to bring an AK pistol to this demonstration, then it meant that you think that you were kind of expecting it to engage in some stuff, to get in some shit. And if it did happen, well, what's gonna happen to her? She can't run, she can't fight, she can't shoot back. So, so it's like not a lot of thinking going on. And then you approach the guy's car while he's being mobbed around by a bunch of rioters, and you point the muzzle towards his window, motioning him to roll his window down. No, that's no. Hey, the guy he learned, I guess he learned what happened. He learned about what happened in Utah. He said, "Hey, I ain't going out like that." It shot the dude, killed him. Unfortunately, someone else shot back at his car. So it just there's that, and then I'm hearing about BLM. I would say I might as well call it Blacks Love Marxism. That's what they mean to me. That's what they stand for. BLM is Blacks Love Marxism. That's what they stand for. Um, they're extorting Cuban business owners and giving them this list of demands that they must meet this list of demands, or they're gonna get fucked with. So now the Cuban community, they're protesting in support of the business owner because he said, I'm not, he fled Cuba on a raft to get away from communism there. He didn't do all that to face communism here. So it's like all this nonsense going on. But I gotta say, and despite all this stuff that seems like it's bad news, I'm cool. I'm strange enough. I'm fine with a lot of stuff, a lot of what's going on. Or at least I'm fine with seeing that all this stuff is just coming to light. I've said to some people. I've told a few people that I spoke to about with concerning the 2016 election, where I said I didn't vote for Donald Trump, but I'm actually happy he won, because him winning has made the mass not just slip, but now it's completely off. And now everyone is seeing that we actually had Marxists in this nation for a long time. They're not hiding it anymore. They're in government, they're in education, they're in entertainment, they're in sports. of all places too, they're in sports. And so it's actually a good thing that people see this. There, people actually are seeing what has been affecting our country for a long time. And so I think that's a good thing, because now that people are actually seeing it, now we can actually do something about it. Now we can actually respond to it in a responsible and an appropriate way. Nice. People are having a good time right now. And also, so it's interesting seeing all this stuff happen, all this stuff unfold. And that means that it's becoming easier for us to figure out what things we have to do. I mean, clearly people are alert and getting are worried about what's going to happen. That's why guns have been flying off the shelves. That's why ammunition is getting harder to find. I seen a few ads that someone actually on Reddit was saying that 45 is getting cheaper than 9mm. I never thought I'd see that. There was an ad on the arms list. A guy wanted to trade his I think it was a Glock 17 for anything in 45 ACP. I guess 9mm is getting hard to find. But this is some interesting times. I think we take this opportunity to check ourselves, ask ourselves, do we have the stomach for things that are about to come? I think it will get ugly, especially after this election. And I hope many of you out there who watch my channel, whether you're a subscriber or just passing through, I hope you're doing everything you can to take care of yourself and take care of your loved ones. Because as we've seen in Minneapolis, you cannot count on the police, you cannot count on your local officials to do the job that you should be doing yourself. Remember, you are your first responder. Whenever something happens, if you're willing and able to take care of it, that falls on you first and foremost before you get assistance from anyone else. Like I said, these Marxists, they are making it known, they're making it clear as day what their intentions for this nation are. They hate this country. Don't get it confused. You know, anyone out there who thinks that BLM is, think it's an okay organization, look at what their goals are. Want to destroy the American family, wanted to basically just restructure the entire country from the ground up, and if good people don't respond appropriately, if good people don't stand up for themselves, if they don't speak the truth, they may very well begin advancing their goals. I'm not going to say that they're going to succeed. I, for one, don't want it to get as ugly as it could get, but I said that we should do all we can to make sure that we should exhaust the soapbox as much as we can. We should exhaust the ballot box. We should exhaust the jury box before we have to go to the ammo box. Because I hate to see that day, but I'm not going to fool myself into thinking that day will never come. It may come in my lifetime, and I hope that if and when it does come, and I'm able to act accordingly, that I won't get lost in the madness. I don't start doing things that I know will be outside of myself to as a response to this this Marxist behavior. And I hope the same for everyone out there watching this video. I hope you guys are. Hope you made your peace with God, and I hope you resolve any issues we have with loved ones, because there are bigger fish to fry, and so we got to be prepared as best we can. First starting with ourselves, and then go from there. But that's my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please tell me what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please share this video if you can, or stick around, look at older videos while you're waiting for new videos to come. I want to give a big shout out to Northwest Prepper 411. It's good to hear back from you, man. I hope everything is going well for you. I hope to see more videos from you soon. If you want to make a donation to the channel, just go to my PayPal link on the home page. Look for the Give Up That Cheese button and make a donation amount of any amount you like. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see what I can do to address them. Well, that's my video. Don't let the Marxists demoralize you. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care. Stay safe. Keep powder dry. And God bless.